What's up guys, this is Nicholas from Plugged Into Gaming, and I'm back! I'm going to try to do some weekly videos. I know I've been gone for a long time, so for those of you who are still subscribed to me, thank you very much. And I'm going to start up this new series I like to call Nintendo Game of the Week. I'm going to be taking one single Nintendo game and talking about it for a little while, explaining to you why you should get it if you don't already have it. And yeah, just overall share some collecting things with you. I'm in my new area. I got a new room, so I have a new place for all my cool new gaming stuff. You see here is my ridiculous pile of amiibo collection right here. And enough about me, let's get started. So I thought it would be very fitting for the first game to talk about for Nintendo Game of the Week. The title just works so well. This is Lost in Shadow. Now, Lost in Shadow is a game for the Wii. It's the Nintendo Wii. It was released by Hudson, that was the developer, and it was released in 2009. And Lost in Shadow is a brilliant game. It is so good on so many levels, and here's why. So, Lost in Shadow is a puzzle platformer. You take control of a shadow instead of a physical character. You take control of a shadow, and the shadow is projected onto this large building in the back, and this building is the entire game, and you're trying to, the goal of the game is to try to climb all the way up to the top of the tower to get your person back that the shadow is reflecting off. And you do this by manipulating the items in the foreground to make shadows in the background, and therefore letting you pass. Now, this is a great puzzle game, it's a great platformer, and honestly, it's one of my favorite unknown games from the Wii. And what I mean by that is I don't hear not as many people that should be talking about this game do. And Lost in Shadow is such a good game, it should be talked about. Now, unfortunately, Hudson Soft is not a developer anymore. They went bankrupt. But this game is just so good. Now, obviously, I've been talking a little bit about the whole premise of the game, but how does the game actually play? Well, the game plays with the Wii Remote and the Nunchuck, like most Wii games do. It does have some combat elements, which aren't the best, but it gets the job done, and it provides a little bit more than just puzzling and jumping. The main point of the game is really puzzling, though. It's not as much platforming as it is puzzle solving. And now there are collectibles in the game too, and there is a way to 100% a game like this. So that's really good. So for anybody looking for a little bit more out of the experience, you can definitely get that. So Lost in Shadow overall is a pretty great game, and if you haven't ever even known about it, I would definitely check it out. It's definitely worth even looking at, even if it's not your type of game. Lost in Shadow, I picked this game up for about $12 when I first got it a couple years ago, and ever since I've just loved this game. It's been so good. Now, if you live in the European areas, I think the game is called A Shadow's Tale. It's not called Lost in Shadow, but it's the same premise. It looks exactly the same. It looks like this. And Lost in Shadow, it's a great cheap game to put into your collection, and it's well worth it. That's pretty much all I could say about Lost in Shadow. Thanks for watching this Nintendo Game of the Week. I'm Nicholas from Plugged Into Gaming. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.